president says that Portland is burning, using that as justification for the National Guard in Portland. But when you look here in Washington, D.C., the president just last week said it is now a completely safe city, and there are still National Guard members on the streets that are not involved in ICE activities. Can you provide the justification for the White House here in Washington, D.C., why the National Guard members continue to be out on the streets?
Because Washington, D.C. has invited the National Guard here. Why? Because the mayor is doing the right thing, unlike mayors in other cities like Portland, as Caylin and others have pointed out, who refuse to see that there are positive results from when local law enforcement works with federal law enforcement to do the right thing on behalf of their citizens. And Washington, D.C. is no doubt a safer city right now, today, than it was a few months ago when President Trump started this initiative to make D.C. safe again. And the National Guard is still here because the president and the mayor agree that it's a good thing for the city. Just like you're seeing in Memphis, for instance. We'll have National Guard deployed to Memphis. We have federal agents who are on the ground working with state and local law enforcement. The state police in Tennessee are part of this effort. The local metropolitan police in Memphis are part of this effort. State and local law enforcement and federal law enforcement should be working together. And it's a shame that we see in some cities across the country that their mayors are just simply refusing to cooperate because they don't like Donald Trump.
The courts allow you to ultimately send in the National Guard into Chicago and Portland. Do Democrats not have reason to be concerned that there are long-term plans by this administration to keep U.S. military or the National Guard in American cities, like what we're seeing here in Washington?
Why should they be concerned about the federal government offering help to make their cities a safer place? They should be concerned about this. They should be concerned about the fact that people in their cities right now are being gunned down every single night. And the president, all he's trying to do is fix it.
You know, what's interesting about this is, think about it this way. If D.C. was safe and clean, and we go to D.C. several times a year, and it's just not. But if it was safe and clean, do you think Donald Trump would be bringing the National Guard in? Obviously not. There would be no reason to do it. It would not make any sense. You think that they have a map of the United States in the Oval Office and they're just throwing darts and like, okay, send the National Guard in there, send the National Guard in there. No, they're going to Portland, which we know has been an epic for a decade. They're going to Chicago, where more young black people are killed than anywhere else. So it is targeted to clean it up. And the issue seems to be that the very people who create the problem in the first place, because they never look at the mirror. They never go, am I the baddie? Did I do all this? They never do it. What they do is they double down on their BS.